Hello my friends, today is Wednesday, June 4th, 2025. My name is Veronica. I'm a starseed angelic being incarnated here on Mother Gaia during these biblical times, and I'm coming in to bring messages of positivity, of enlightenment, and today marks the 8th day of 13 of the series that I'm doing, where I'm reading one repentance from the piece de Sophia every day. And my intention on doing that is to bring the resonance of repentance to the divine collective field, even if it's unconsciously planted. My job as a yellow cosmic seed, tone 13 in the Mind Soulkin. It is my God-given duty to plant seeds within the resonant field of the collective consciousness. So I'm going to go ahead and begin after I take a quick sip of my tea. I'm a little bit late getting into this tonight. I've been doing a lot of house cleaning. It's been physically laborious and also just kind of whistling while I work, like one of the 7 dwarves. So Snow White and the 7 Dwarfs, I guess. I don't know if you guys care about Disney princesses or not. I've always resonated with Mulan and Pocahontas. So that's just my indigenous showing. Divine Spirit, work through me. Thank you. Thank you, ancestors. Jane Ma. I have hoped in thee, O Lord. Let me not be put to shame forever. Save me in thy righteousness. Incline thine ear to me. Save me quickly. Be to me a protecting God and a house of refuge to save me. For thou art my support and my refuge. For the sake of thy name thou wilt guide me and nourish me. And thou wilt bring me forth from the snare which they have hidden from me, for thou art my protector. I will give up my spirit into thy hands. Thou hast saved me, O Lord, God of truth. Thou hast hated those who idly kept to what is vain, but I have trusted. And I will rejoice over the Lord, and I will be glad over thy mercy, for thou hast looked upon my humbleness, and thou hast saved my soul out of my necessities. Thou hast not shut me in the hands of the enemy. Thou hast set my feet in a wide place. Have mercy on me, O Lord, for I am afflicted. My eye is troubled with anger, and my soul in my belly. For my years have been spent in distress, and my life has been spent in groanings. My power has become weak in poverty, and my bones are troubled. I have become a reproach to all my enemies and my neighbors. I have become a fear to those that know me, and those that saw me ran away from me. It's getting close to home. I have been forgotten like a corpse in their hearts, and I have become like a broken vessel. I have heard contempt from many at my side who surrounded me. When they gathered together against me, they took counsel to take away my soul from me. But I have trusted in thee, O Lord. I have said, Thou art my God. My lots are in thy hands. Save me from the hand of my enemies, and deliver me from those that persecute me. Reveal thy face over thy servant, and save me in thy mercy, O Lord. Let me not be put to shame, for I have cried to thee. Let the impious be put to shame and turned to darkness. Let the cunning lips be dumb, who speak iniquity against the righteous with pride and contempt. Let the cunning lips be dumb, who speak iniquity against the righteous with pride and contempt. And so it is. Thank you. Mercy of mercies, light of lights, truth of truths. Thank you. May we all be free. Let's get some cards out here. I'm so at peace. After reading these, it's like a balm to the soul. For real. It just washes right over me and allows me to float on the surface of the chaos. The chaos that we all find ourselves really truly mired in day to day, week to week, month to month, and year to year, all which seem to be blending together. One giant cosmic soup. What kind of soup are you eating, friends? I'd love to know. Put in the comments below what kind of soup you're in. What kind of soup are you eating? Because that's the medicine, you know? If you're in it, you have to be it. And you are what you eat. So, hold on. My eyes itchy. I've been taking salt baths every day. Even if it's just like a quick 15 minutes, I still take the time for myself because it helps with detoxifying, and I'm really taking it seriously to take my health seriously. Hey, gotta start somewhere, right? I'm feeling bees to start with base energy. So I split the deck at chameleon and root chakra. Interesting combination with that. It's like trying to blend in at your very root. Or perhaps that was like the previous energy before you started your spiritual journey, before, you know, the Divine Holy Spirit led you to this channel, which, thank you for coming to my channel. We're all in it together. I'm just happy to be here. I'm happy to be sharing the same breath on God's green earth. Or is it God's blue earth? Crown chakra. Bing! Crown chakra, activate. Bye, Stardust. Hey, Cosmic Queen. What's up? Crown chakra and Stardust. Yeah, I mean, I wind up sounding like a broken record whenever I talk about, like, the solar flares that are happening, but they just keep happening every effing day, man. Like, there's no stopping that train. You might as well get on board. Choo-choo, on board, baby. Hey, what's up? It's the Ark. It's the Ark of the Covenant. What's going on? Anyway, I was thinking a lot about, I was actually doing some research today about inner earth. I woke up at 3 in the morning because my poor little baby was really sick last night. And so we were up, and I got him back to sleep, and then it was 5, and then I'm like, I'm awake. Time to do the damn thing, eh? And I was doing research about inner earth, and I was getting a lot of brain blasts about that, a lot of downloads, a lot of stardust flowing through the crown chakra, one could say. Oh, where was I going? Hold on. Where was I going with this? Inner earth opened itself to me. The Hopi ancestors spoke of our inner earth ancestors. I'm also seeing a light bridge that our ancestors used from inner earth to travel to IE. Is this a rainbow bridge? Did they use crystals to access? I see a great ball of light within the bowels of the earth and a great central sun. I wonder if we are actually facing inner earth towards space, and inner earth is actually space. Atlantis was a place where their and our world is bridged together, and it was intentionally collapsed to prevent ill-intended folks of humankind. Ill-intended folks, so that they could not sully and taint the natural earth timeline. Interesting. I don't know what got me on that tangent, wanting to speak about inner earth, but that's really where I was going with it. So there's a surrender happening. Maybe this is the powers that were who tried to control the earth's natural timeline and throw us into chaos on the earth's crust, us on the earth crust, tossing us into chaos to alter the collective resonant field so that those operating inside the crust, who's operating like the larger weather patterns and weather systems. Hang on. Maybe this is a good omen that we're going to, yeah, check it out, timeline. You can't make that up. Surrendering to the timeline. Because it's time for the stardust to rain on the crust. Stardust rain on the crust. Rain down on me, let your love rain on me. So rain down on me. Stuck in third eye chakra. Give me more on this. Give me the last set, please. I always take the ones that fall. It's like so sassy. Like, of course, You want to jump on the floor? Okay, here we go. Thank you. Just as I thought. Yeah, so this is the energy that we were working with. Notice I said were, that we were working with, because whenever you get the base energy, it's like what we're going to be building off of, where we're going in the future timeline. So those royalty, those with like star-seeded royalty had to surrender to the natural timeline. Okay, this is like big Atlantean energy coming through, talking about inner Earth. So those of the stardust lineage on the crust of the planet had to surrender to the natural timeline and the natural processes, which caused our third eye to get stuck. It blocked our vision, I'm hearing, for our own protection. And predators were harvesting our sacral energy, our creative life force. Yeah, so let's hit this with a little bit of heat. Hitting it with some heat. I cut it at Sehiki and Hon Shaze Shonen. So this is a lot of healing over lifetimes and lifetimes. Sehiki, mind, body, spirit, connection. Hon Shaze Shonen. The light in me sees the light in you. The Buddha in me sees the Buddha in you. This is our ability to connect with the outer sun, with our inner sun, reflect those golden rays that we absorb onto one another. This powers up. It's like the cosmic resonant field of us star-seeded beings. It's the 144,000. By us interacting with each other in this way, it's like powering our battery up. So I hope that yuns are getting a super bright white, yellow, white, golden Shakti bomb directly in your third eye, in your crown, radiating down, down, down through the third eye, through the throat, through the heart, through your solar plexus, and through your sacral tone, which has been being harvested. And now we take it to the root, which, if you saw the first two cards, were the chameleon and the root. So by harvesting our sacral, forced us to blend our roots. Yeah, we're doing a lot of healing through all of that. Jai Ma, and thank you. Thank you, collective. Libra energy, Ma'at energy. We are rebalancing this out. We have been working on rebalancing it through the fires of alchemical transmutation, through holy angelic fire. Do we rebalance our life force, our chi, prana, chi, shakti, kai, kundalini? And we're doing it from the heart. We're doing it from the power of love, divine love, pure heartedness. And I'm hearing like want for nothing, like want not. You're doing it without expecting anything back. And that's the most pure. It's like, you ever have somebody ask you for money, like ask you to borrow money, and you give it to them. When you give somebody money, never expect to get it back, you know? Because that's just setting yourself up for these expectations that you're creating this tie to them energetically. Yeah, on the bottom we have earth. That's what we're doing it for. We're doing it for the mother. We're doing it for our home. We belong here. You know, it's... Nutsatch. Victory. Victory of the triplicity. The Triskelion. Jane Ma. Malkuth. First off, let me just back it up, Terry, throw it in reverse, and say that Netzach, victory, is Venusian energy. So this is the divine goddess coming in, and especially with the Triskelion, which is triple goddess energy. So this is embodiment of the triplicity, embodiment of the triple goddess head. That's beautiful. And I'm also hearing it as like there's 3 different aspects to it in indigenous ancestry. I'm hearing Egyptian, Celtic, and Native American. So that's kind of like the 3 energies that I'm hearing, feeling, sensing, blending, leading the foray against this type of energetic rising coming from the heart. Malkuth, which is the very bottom sphere on the tree of life, it's the number 10. And you know, it's also represented by the princess in the tarot. The princess which reigns over the realms of creation, you know, it's the end and the beginning. It's all and nothing. It's the center of the earth, the center of Mother Gaia. It's the brightest white light, but it comes from the deepest part of you. It's the element of spirit. The 5th element. At the bottom we have Jupiter. I just wanted to take a look. Take a look. It's in a book. It's reading rainbow. Reading rainbow. Don't know where that came from. Cool. Hey. Sagittarius energy. Ow, ow! Fire! I love it. I love Sagittarius energy. I have a North Node conjunct the Galactic Center, which is like a Fucus energy, but it's still in Sagittarius if you follow 12 sign astrology. I like to think about the 13th sign just for shiggles, just for fun, just for... because I like to look at it multifaceted and like lots of different layers. Because you can determine the same... you could read it the same way. No. Hold up. Back it up. Back it up, Veronica. You can get a new message by reading it in new ways, even though it's the same, like, data points that you're putting into, like, the data calculator. However it calculates the astrological chart. I'm such a nerd when it comes to astrology. I think it's so much fun. But, okay, Malkuth with Sagittarius. Traveling, like Sagittarius is Jupiter. No wonder Jupiter came through there. And at the bottom we have elements of spirit. Man, you can't even make this up. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah, Sagittarius. Higher forms of philosophy, religion, traveling, flying, saying whatever you want, however you want, whenever you want. Regardless of anything going on. I mean, they want to do it now, and they're gonna do it now. Damn it. And I respect that so much. I have a Sag MC too. 0 degrees. So, this is me standing in the bright white light of Malkuth, which is like clear in the deepest, darkest pit. It's crazy. It's literally the jewel in the lotus energy. It's balancing the fires of desire, balancing the elements within one's body, allowing your kundalini force. It's like shaking hands with yourself, because you have to know thyself. You have to understand what makes your kundalini rise for you. It's different for everybody. Like, I'm not going to yuck your yum, but I'm going to pay attention to mine, and that's for damn sure. I love how these are both green. They came out one after another, too. So this is really great news. This is like training. It's like a training montage. It's literally a training montage, but it's like thousands and thousands of lifetimes long. So it's hard to like make a video about that, but I hope that that message is pulling through for you intuitive, beautiful, collective people. Yeah, let's get some astrology. I like this deck a lot. Let's hit it with some fire, too. Ba, 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 ba. I cut it at Sagittarius, I see, and at the bottom is Cancer, I feel. This is seeing, feeling, intuiting. It's big body consciousness. It's very sensual type of energy. It's really accessing your body in ways that you haven't accessed it before. And it's very innocent, though. I mean, it's untainted, unblemished, divinely beautiful. It's a Baroque style painting. YouTube University wanted me to listen to Greensleeve, so I was like in the tub going, Virgo, I analyze. Capricorn, I use. Okay, so 2 earth energies coming out first with this. With my Black Moon astrology cards. So, Earth dealing with resources. Virgo ruled by Mercury. Capricorn ruled by Saturn. Interesting that the feminine signs are ruled by masculine. Interesting. There's 4 numbers in between these 2 cards. I mean, that's per usual. I don't know why I felt called to say that. But 22 is out here, 18 is out here. Let's see. What else, hun? What else? I just call Spirit hun. I totally did. I love you, Spirit. else do we need to know? My sweet, sweet divine spirit. Okay. We have part of fortune increase with Mars force. So this is taking stock in every little detail, every cell of your resources, Virgo and Capricorn. Taking into account all of your resources, really taking inventory here. Okay? You're really understanding what all of your parts add up to. It's like the sum of our parts. And then the planet Mars is coming in to increase your energetic field exponentially by increasing your Kundalini life force exponentially. This is where knowing your own astrology is super helpful, because depending on where your Mars is in your chart is where you're going to see this increase of energy, this increase of drive to do within. Me, for example, I have Mars in Cancer in the 5th house. So I wind up all day today cleaning the house and hanging out with my kids and making things as fun as I can. And I had a lot of drive to do it. Mars is your do. It's your work. It's how you move through the world. And my world is the home. So I've been moving through the home. I be turning and burning. Not literally, but hopefully you catch my drift. Yeah. Mars. Martians. We come in peace. We come in peace. We're all Martians, you know. We're all made up of the same type of elements. It just depends on what you put into your body. It, like, really depends on what you're ingesting. Because if you're eating things that have a lot of preservatives, things that have a lot of heavy metals, you know, you have an elemental imbalance within your vessel, within your temple. And that's when doing specific types of detoxes, working with plant medicine comes into, like, good. The time is right to be doing those things, is what I'm trying to say. Okay, there we are. The 12th house, escape. Yeah, buddy. This is saying that you really need to be looking at what you like to do as an escape mechanism, as a coping mechanism. Like, what are you doing to cope with the craziness that is the earth where we live? Yeah, escaping the Grand Cross Provoker. Once again, I'm being drawn back to this Predator energy, because in this deck, this is typically the card that comes out whenever we're talking about something that's there to push your buttons or harass you in the middle of your fucking living room, for example. Like, out of nowhere, just because they want to. It's like they do it subconsciously. They don't even know why they be doing it, honestly. It's unconscious to them. It's in their 12th house, and it's because they're being driven by forces that they can't see. Yeah, it's them having their third eye chakra being stuck because they have been blinded by tempestuous forces. Even if the person thinks that they are pious, even if the person does attend their religious services on Sundays, it doesn't mean that they're not following the actual will of the divine. And that's a lot of people. It's a lot of people out there. Yeah. And it's unfortunate because they know not what they do. That's what Yeshua was saying. Forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. When you're standing in the light of the Lord with Archangel Michael riding with you, and he's made you into his sword to be the karma in these people's lives, yeah, they're gonna come for it, and they're gonna think that they know, but then they're really gonna find out, you know, then they're really gonna find out, and it's not gonna be something that they want, because they're trying to come for you. They're trying to come for your soul. They're trying to hurt your soul at the end of the day. Like, cut away all of the extraness, right? Break it down to just energy. If we're breaking it down to just energy, this is what it is. It's these people who are trying to come into your life, or have been in your life for your whole life, thinking that they know what's best because they have some idea that they do, but nobody ever gave them the authority to be thinking those thoughts over you. And when they think these thoughts over you, they think that they own you because they want to. Like, they want to push your buttons. They want to push your soul around. Yeah, that's altering divine law. Because if you're with the divine and you're following the divine's path that he laid out for you, because there are no coincidences and there are no mistakes, but yes, you do have free will, so you can choose this provoker energy, you know? We are all at the crossroads right now. We're all at the crossroads. We all have free will. You know, we all have the free will to walk down the path of the divine. And when you're in the great darkness that we're all in, that we're all experiencing, it's purely resonant. You gotta feel it, and you gotta speak, and you gotta hear, you know. And you gotta see it with your own eyes too. Like, you gotta see the emanation in front of you. And then you gotta stand up for yourself. On the bottom of the deck here, we have 6th house, which is Virgo energy again. It's your routine. It's making sure that you keep with your scrupulous routine. The one. Cool, 5th house. Moon and creativity. But yeah, that's really what they're after, is they're trying to stifle your creativity that is, like, guided by your soul. It's guided by the light within you. And the way that you break free from that is really examining every little detail in your life. Where are the cracks that the pests can enter? Because trust me, they're looking for it. They are effing looking for it. Because that's their mission. Your mission is to walk in the light of the Lord and spread his word and spread goodness, peace, joy, fun, laughter, right? Like, we didn't get put on this planet to pay taxes until the day that we die. Entire wars have been fought over shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, and forgive my language, but I just think that is absolutely preposterous. Like, come on, people. It's just beyond my comprehension, because that is not the timeline that I was put here to be on. F that. Times fucking infinity. Yeah, we're bringing a tower to that. Okay, King of Wands, tower. This is us, the collective, bringing the tower down upon that type of bullshit. Because that's what it is. It's absolute bullshit. I gotta turn my fan on. It's too hot in here. Whoosh. Thank you, Spirit. Yeah. We're letting that all the way go. We're letting that all the way go. Okay, who do we have coming out? We have the Knight of Swords. We got the Knight of Swords. Riding in on this owl, the seer, being able to see, to communicate freely. Communicating the will of the divine. It's divinely timed, too. With the Ten of Discs. Okay, so I was reading in the book. And this is the Minotaur. The Ace of Discs has the Minotaur entering the labyrinth, and the Ten of Discs has the Minotaur holding this tree of life and riding off on Pegasus, on a dark Pegasus. It's total enlightenment, and it's 10 of coins. I mean, it's 10 of discs. It's you gaining this higher, because it doesn't have to be currency is the thing that I'm getting here, is that it is just this huge blessing. Gaining the knowledge of what is actually going on. It's true enlightenment. I'm also hearing liberation. Hey. On cue, Ace of Discs. And the Hanged Man. So yeah, this was exactly like the training montage. It was taking the time to embark on this new journey through the labyrinth. It's like, okay, now that we are awake, now that the Knight of Swords and the Ten of Discs came down from above to the Ace of Discs to give this information, it's like, yeah, it's gonna take us it's gonna take a moment to process this, so definitely be taking your time. Slow is fast. In the quantum realm, when you're working with these types of concepts, take your time with them. It's truly not a race, because you'll get the information when you need to. If you're walking the correct path, you'll know it's correct, and things will just fall into place. But you have to be avoiding any triggers. You have to be avoiding anything that can really trip up your 12th house. Yeah. Avoid anything that has devil energy. Because this is the energetics that is trying to disrupt collective consciousness at this time. They're trying to throw you off your game. Right? Three of Cups. With all of these promises of abundance, all of these promises that, yes, your cup will overflow. It will be a never-ending flow of bullshit, though. So you just gotta keep that in mind, okay? The Knight of Discs coming out, this is who was it? It was Siddhartha. It was Siddhartha who embarked on this journey to be pious and attained enlightenment whenever he was like on the verge of dying and collapse after he almost drowned in a river because he was too weak to pull himself up, because he was just like, I have to cleanse my vessel, I have to live a life of a vagabond, because he was super rich growing up and shielded from like all of the troubles of the world, and one day saw somebody who was sick on the side of the road and was like, oh my god, there's sickness out there, I've been living a lie, and then he like viciously threw himself into this spiritual path. It was on the verge of collapse, and a girl gave him a bowl of rice, and it restored his vitality, and he was enlightened just with the simplicity of tasting rice. Wow, I'm getting full body chills, so that's a huge message, you guys. Knight of Discs and Three of Discs. Man, we got a lot of discs out here. I love this card. I love this card because I love babies. I love babies. Yeah, it's so beautiful. It's divine union and, you know, safety, love, protection, new life, most and foremost. It's new life. It's a promise of a rebirth. It's a promise of new life after the promise of the enlightenment, you know, after you are able to like take time away from the devil energy so that you can cleanse your body. It's a promise of new life. And on the bottom we have the Four of Wands. Okay? This is a tree on fire. 4 is Jupiter energy. Again with Jupiter, and like there's Sagittarius, so it's like setting something ablaze. You're setting your tree of life has been set ablaze with the fires of alchemical angelic transmutation. Thank you, Elohim. Thank you. And I'm getting more Atlantis energy. This is like the original tech. It's like, you are the divine blueprint, you are the original tech. Congratulations. Congratulations, it's level up energy. I love it. I love it. Let's get some shaman cards next. And we cut it at Sun and Moon, Union, Evolution of the Union. Yeah. Yeah, this is literally saying that we have to birth the new generation of beings into the world. It's the next generation. Yeah. Literally this. Like, first you have to attain your Buddha state, then you gotta make Buddha babies. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Divine. Wow. Yesterday's reading, I did not expect the message that came out about divine union coming in, but with this reinforcing that like the knowledge base has been like formed, and you know, we're actually breaking free of the chains of our bondage. I was listening also to the myth of Rhiannon's consort, which was Manawyddan. Manawyddan, or Manannán Maclir, is a Celtic deity of the sea and the mists. And it's a deity that I have personally worked with, which was why I was listening to the mythology about it, because it just intrigued me, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna check this out, because that's usually how spirit leads me along. It's like, oh, you've been divinely inspired, please watch this video, please read this, please do, you know what I mean? I'm just like, ah, yes, that sounds like a lovely idea, thank you, my darling spirit. and you know, the story just keeps going on from there, but where was I going with this? Manawyddan helped clear. He like negotiated his own freedom from the chains of bondage. And that's literally what we're doing. If you find yourself needing to negotiate your way through a certain type of situation, stick to your guns. And that's all I'm going to say. You know, Johnny Cash, I've been channeling Johnny Cash a lot lately. And I feel him here now. He's like, hey, what's up? Like, what's happening? Kind of like that. Hey, man. It's great to see you. Yeah, these great artists of eras that seem to have long gone by, but truly haven't been that long ago. You know, their energy is still very much present. Anytime you listen to an artist's song, it kind of gives them a little bit of energy. If they're alive, they get a little bit of that in the spiritual realm, whether anybody's aware of it or not. Like, that's why they're called stars. But we were taught not to worship false idols, so it's important to recognize that these are still individual human beings, and we cannot give one individual human being too much power, especially, you know, if they're not living any type of a pious life. Because if you are giving your reverence to somebody who's acting out their devil energy, even if they do seem to have this like cup runneth over type energy, you gotta pay attention to what's in the cup. What's in the cup? Because if you participate in liking that, whatever it is, you're subconsciously filling your own cup up with that. So that's what it truly means not to worship false idols. Like, I don't watch TV if I can help it. I don't watch celebrity drama bullshit. I never have. It's never been interesting to me. And I just don't get how some people are still like that, especially like grown-ass adults. It's like the Disney adult. Not to knock if you're like, not to knock you if that's your thing, but just take it if it resonates, right? There's some certain people out there that just want to hide inside of a fantasy land without... My ears itchy. Yeah. I mean... Anyway. I'm ranting. I'm gonna put a pin in that one. But you know what I mean. You know what I mean, collective. Oy. I'm gonna stop casting stones, but if the shoe fits, shapeshift. Shapeshift and victory. There's your confirmation. There's your confirmation that we are actively I almost said evolutioning. It's not it. We're actively evolving. I think I had the evolution card out here already, though. Shapeshift and victory. 1737. 1737. 14. 54. Number 9. Hey, look, I can still do math. Who says you can't teach an old dog new tricks? Thanks, Johnny Cash. Yeah, this one feels good. Yay! You got luck on your side. Koi fish. Good luck and rest. Hey, I had this card combo come out a couple readings ago. Good luck comes while you rest. Slow is fast. For real. Take the time to rest. Take the time to recharge, because that's when the divine can reach you. When you're sitting at the desk and there's no other phone calls coming in, you better answer that red hotline whenever the divine calls you. Okay? Because that's how you're going to get free. Wild woman, free. It's following your inner guidance system over all else. It's understanding that no one man shall conquer another man, for that is against divine law. It's against the law of the land. And when you stand upon Mother Earth, you are standing upon divine law. You must respect it. You must treat the land as if it is a wild woman that is free, because it is. It's your mother. It's Mother Gaia. We all come from there. Infinite stars. We all come from there too. Free and infinite. Man. So when people come into your life trying to test you, trying to push you, tell you what to do according to their law, their divine will, don't trespass against me. Don't trespass against the collective. When you stand in the light of divine justice, that is the hammer. And, you know, it will be swung. It'll be swung by... Is it Mjolnir? Mjolnir. All of these like instruments that the gods wielded all had their own specific frequency, which means they all have their own specific consciousness, right? Metal has frequency, therefore the spirit of each metal has the same type of consciousness. It's having silver and understanding that the silver being is all silver, and it resonates within all silver throughout the world. So whenever we're going into Mother Earth and doing surgery on the body of our mother and removing things that shouldn't really be removed, like, there's already enough removed. We don't need to be continuously tapping into her and draining her. Yeah. She's gonna say enough is enough. You know, we saw that fish wash up on Tasmania. It was an oarfish, and they say that the oarfish is the omen of giant tidal waves. And I don't know about you guys, but I have had since childhood recurring dreams of gigantic sentient tidal waves that actively seek me out to drown me and destroy me. Not gonna lie, I died a lot of times in my dreams, especially those ones. But then I started being able to recognize when I was in that exact timeline of dream. And I eventually learned how to escape that. I eventually learned how to get to higher ground, or how to get more like further inland. But one specific past life memory that I remember, when Atlantis fell, when it was washed away, was standing on the shore, and this gigantic wave, coming up in front of me, and I just felt peace because I knew that it would overtake me. There was no point to run, and I accepted my fate in that moment, knowing that I would be returned to the cosmic sea within our sea. And here we are, potentially facing another flood cataclysm. What's the last two cards, Spirit? Spirit is advising you to take action, inspiring all of us to take action from the wisdom that's being shared. I'm feeling a lot of unease here in my solar plexus chakra. And this might be TMI, but I'm also like on my moon cycle right now. So this is a huge, huge message. Spirit, Yeshua, please allow this process to be as gentle on our planet and on humanity as possible. Please allow us to persist in the light of your love. Allow the gentleness to wash over. Allow us to accept what is by divine will. Thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Amen. I feel better. The feeling is gone now, which is nice. Spare as many lives as possible, please. Activation and wisdom. Activation and wisdom when I cut. In a bit of heat. Well, the bright side is we have been victorious in breaking the chains of our transgressors. We can rest in that. We can rest in that. We have the frog spirit of renewal and the stag spirit of leadership. So this is, first of all, I love frogs. I love the symbolism that they bring because it is all about transformation. It's about hatching from a little egg into a tadpole, growing your arms and legs, crawling from the waters to the shore, and springing forth into action, springing forth into this new leadership role where you show other people how to be the frog, how to go from one in the water, literally evolving to walk on the land. Maybe we're going to be evolving to return to the sea. Wow. Maybe that's it. Maybe we will be returned to the sea. I don't know. Maybe we'll be returned to the sea. Maybe we'll get on our Ark of the Covenant and travel to Inner Earth, where we will find a new renewal, sanctuary, and change. Okay, I think that that's kind of a message. I think that's kind of a message. Very mysterious. I don't know how any of that could potentially happen, but hey, the Lord works in very mysterious ways. Very mysterious ways indeed. It's not for me to ask why or how. It's for me to trust and believe. And Spirit Guardian of Autumn says, letting go. Letting go. Spirit Guardian of Winter, retreat. Retreat within. Let go of the outside and retreat within. Yes. Because by going within, that's where you find your stability. In times where it feels like nothing is stable, then you can actually be a little bit happy, maybe, Finding happiness within you. And you don't even have to be doing anything special. You could just be chilling, mad chilling. I love chilling. I find a lot of happiness inside of a moment where I feel safe. Because I've lived a lot of moments where I haven't been. So I know what the cost of safety feels like. Take that if it resonates. Foggy bog. Patience. Be patient with yourself. Give yourself grace. Amma's grace coming to you now. Grace of a mother. Grace of the Divine Mother. And guardians of the land. Protection. Guardians of the land shielding with the fog, shielding with the mist, and that is Manan and McClear. Protection and patience. On the bottom is strength and acceptance. Starry night. And the ancient oak spirit. Who was that? Don McLean? Starry night. I love that song. I haven't heard it in a really long time. Let's go ahead and just get one more card. I'm going to get the Mother Mary card out. On the bottom, Our Lady of Answered Prayers, number 7. Confirmation. Confirmation that your prayers have been answered. Our Lady who sends the angels. Praise Elohim. Oh, I'm overcome. I'm overcome. I feel Archangel Gabriel here in my forefront. Archangel Gabriel was the angel that I used to see flying above my home when I was a child, praying for love and deliverance. He came to me with silver wings, and I would sing about this beautiful angel with silver wings all the time. Get real emotional about that. Because this is the protection that is coming to us right now. This is the energy that we're being delivered by, but we're channeling it ourselves. We're saving ourselves. Our Lady of Sacred Waters. What is that? 27, number 9 again. Our Lady of Sacred Waters. Cleanse your inner waters. Be thankful for the water. The body of water. And once again, like, I put this in a previous channeling video, but I was just plunking around on the internet. Wait, what's on the bottom? Our Lady of the Sacred Sun. Yeah, cleansing your waters so you could give new birth. Our Lady of the Sacred Waters, yeah. I was looking at this image on the internet where it had all of the bodies of water and they were all connected, so it was like all one, and I was like, it blew my mind because I was like, it's all one, it's all one. We're all one, kind of like that. Our Lady of Sacred Waters. Do I have my book? I have my book. I'm gonna get it. Hold on. Our Lady of Sacred Waters. After that, I turned to page 120. Our Lady of the Ocean of Rebirth. That's the following card after Our Lady of Sacred Waters. So, I am the sacred guardian of the holy waters. I offer you cleansing, healing, regeneration, and the miracle of life. I bring you the blessing of Moving forward through emotionally letting go, I honor and support your emotional life, helping you tap into its potential healing power. Dive into the sacred waters of your being, and I will greet you as you emerge renewed and ready for the next stage of your life journey. It's beautiful. It speaks about allowing your emotions to flow and to express them most especially. Speaking your emotional truths from the heart without fear of ridicule or rejection or needing validation from another, but expressing them simply because they are your own feelings and have innate value to you. It might involve journaling, or it might involve writing letters to people from your past which you do not send, saying all that you have not, saying all that you have not as yet been able to say, so that you gain closure and let go. This process makes more energy available to you. You might need some time alone to grieve. Be patient with yourself. Extend yourself the grace of a mother. Almost grace. Yes. Let your body express its emotional energies and know that these are the very waters that will nourish the garden of your life into bloom. It's also saying trust your intuition, trust your gut feelings and like your initial reaction, because your feelings carry this consciousness, your waters carry this consciousness that informs your mind through your sensory organs, through your nervous system, I should say. It's the plasmic consciousness inside of our own bodies that send these electrical impulses through the synapses that inform our brain via like different hormones that are released by different glands in your body. That's true divine source. That's source from within. Yeah. There's a healing prayer here. You know, I do like Alana Fairchild. Whenever I first got these, it was whenever I embarked on my spiritual path in 2020. And I, just felt so drawn to these big ass cards and always felt a connection to Divine Mother, Our Lady who gives peace. With Our Lady of Soul Birth, birthing yourself just through the divinity of peace alone. I'm gonna leave it there, you guys. Thank you again for joining me. It's been an absolute pleasure. I have a globe here, right off camera, and I've been staring at this dark spot in the Atlantic Ocean. No, this is the Pacific Ocean. North Pacific Ocean. Hawaii is there. Aloha, ma. Aloha. Aloha, ma. Jai ma. Jai ma. Yeah, I think that's a sign. I think that's a sign. Sign of the times. Our Lady of Sacred Waters appear. Aloha Spirit for sure. Aloha Spirit to come in and say that you have to be patient, because even though we are protected, we have to maintain a certain stability within ourselves. So it's good to go on a little bit of a retreat inside of yourself, because whenever you do that, you get to let go of the chaos that's surrounding you. And by letting go, that allows for the renewal to take place, okay? That's stepping into a leadership position of yourself, becoming your own sovereign being. And that's really what it means, is like living by example. I was talking to my own mother earlier today, and something that we were talking about, she was sharing something that she got from a pastor during a sermon, and they said that by us living as Yeshua lived, by taking his teachings and his word and applying it to our lives and actually living it, actually doing the thing, we act as leaders of our own universe. And that has a resonance that other people will sense. That inspires them to stand up for themselves. It's Spartacus energy. It's, I'm Spartacus, and we all stand together as one. We all unite as one body, just like the waters on the planet, one body. Yes. J-Ma, everybody.